Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Astaria. You might have thought we got canceled last week. No, we didn't. We just had to hold on off for the draft. We're back, and we're better than ever this week as we have the full crew again. We have my brothers, Braxton Chase, as the Dragonborn fighter, Aragon, the Tiefling Peacekeeper, the Tiefling Rogue. We have Rob and Marie as Revan, the Gunslinging High Elf, and Mina, the Wizard Rock Gnome, and then we have the de facto leader of the group, Zach, aka Vanith, the Dawnbreaker, the Goliath Barbarian. Guys, welcome back.
The Dawnbreaker.
Wonder why we had to miss last week.
I think I said something about it.
I know, I was kidding. It was my fault.
Did you say he was the dog?
The Dawnbreaker. D-A-W-N. Dawn.
You forgot the O-N-G in that.
Silent. The D is silent.
Changing my entire character sheet right now.
I mean, we had the revelation that he was interested in men last time, so he might be the Dawnbreaker.
Oh,
I am interested in one man. It is Marley.
Are you gonna be the Dawnbreaker for that one man?
Who expressed his disinterest.
That is the main plot of this entire campaign, and I will not let that.
That being said, that was an interesting kind of plot I had to start writing because it's like, I didn't expect this. I don't know what to do, but I'll do my best because I think I gave you the hint last time that he actually is with a person, but he just doesn't do anything about it.
No, you didn't.
I could have sworn.
You gave me the hint that he does swing that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, before we
now I've got another secret hint. Let's go.
Before we do any more,
we gotta go find this person.
Unimportant spoilers before we start.
And
It's okay, I'll kill them.
I shall quickly get into the recap. Excuse me. So, last we left off, the Astaria crew had managed to successfully fend off the undead hordes from the Little Devil Tavern. The cavalry making their way down the street as Arrakis and one of the honor guard generals fought their way to the bar. The city guard and the honor guard general then took off, saying that a letter will be delivered later, giving details to the group and perhaps a meeting with the king in his court. After that, you all went to sleep. The varying levels were Revan and Peacekeeper having relatively easy sleep. Mina having a lovely dream that involved the sapphire pendant she's now kind of worn for a while, where it's kind of starting to mix in with her kind of personality, and it's just sort of being a positive influence. Aragon woke up feeling ravenous, but other than that, in control. And Vanith had I guess a bit of a PTS dream about the dragon that had attacked the city. The dragon being the adamantine dragon Zaustras. He made a decree over the city the last time before he left. A basic decree for most of the citizens and people not in the castle. We will find out more about that as the session begins. And we come back to everyone kind of in the morning. And Peacekeeper, I believe you got up early to make oatmeal, which is why you're currently in the pantry on the map.
Yes, of course.
Yep, you guys are on the right page.
You're rising, man.
With that,
Things first is oatmeal.
Indeed. With that, we'll kick back in, and Peacekeeper, you can go ahead and start us off as you kind of are the first person to wake out of your core group. You see everyone else is sort of in the bar area, kind of recovering from events. So take it away.
Yeah. So I guess, I should be making my oatmeal because it's the morning, so
all right.
That's really about it.
That's okay. You grab some stuff to make some oats. You head into the kitchen where instead of Miras doing the cooking, it's Stremen this time. Very hearty smell of meats as he's doing more of his take on Eastern cuisine. As it's a lot of like kind of potato mash, meats, bread. He more than helps you out with the oatmeal, giving you the stuff to properly make it. Everyone else is sort of having breakfast, and with that, the rest of the crew, if you want, you can start waking up, heading upstairs.
Okay, I'll start heading up.
Morning.
Yeah.
Hello.
Morning.
Rise and shine.
Oh shit! So, wait, actually happened. This looks a mess.
What was
Pardon,
that
did you say?
creature speaking to us? Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but you guys were cutting out a little bit, so in character, I was like, pardon, what did you say? I couldn't hear.
Oh, I kind of thought maybe yesterday was a bad dream, but obviously coming upstairs, that is not.
No, I wish it was. Damage is not so bad, but I only hope that the school was not hit. But being filled with wizards, I'm sure they were fine. Would you like a plate?
Absolutely. Thank you.
He fixes your plate, hands it to you as you chatter in the kitchen.
Alright, I'll head out to eat.
Okay. Everyone kind of the demeanor isn't like everyone's kind of scared or upset. It's just more like, holy shit, that happened yesterday. As you sit down and start eating. Revan, you come upstairs.
Ah, yes, I stretch. I smell the good food. I thank Shrumman for the wonderful food. Make sure that he's doing okay after our encounter upstairs yesterday.
I'm all right. Bit of scratch, but nothing too bad. Thankfully, Mirrors slept through that for the most part. But you know.
Yeah, she definitely had the rougher part of it, didn't she?
I mean, look. There's very good reason why I was not letting any of them get to my wife, but good idea bringing Sir Felden up here. It was a good move.
Wow. Oh. Glad to hear it. And I give him fist bump as I grab food, and then I walk over and I sit down next to Mina and I look at Aiden and I said, "Oh, you survived."
Yep.
How about that?
Still standing.
That's something, huh?
Punch Revan on the arm, if you noticed.
If he knows.
I did not, as I continue to. I have a guttural belly laugh at what I'm saying to him.
Give me a perception check.
Let's see if he's gonna try to kill me yet. All right.
Or if you've done something horribly just awful.
I don't know, man. I'm a pretty perceptive motherfucker. I got a +4, but not this time. Very much not so.
Revan, as you start going into a little bit of a tirade, you kind of feel something lick the back of your neck and breathe on the back of your neck.
Oh yeah.
It's his little summoning buddy. This thing.
I pull out my gun and I put it to its head and I say, "If you ever fucking do that again, I'm gonna blow your head off."
It kind of puts its mouth around the gun, starts gnawing on the barrel.
All right. I'm shooting it.
Roll to attack. Or actually, give me I want to see if you can recall it before you shoot. Give me a dexterity.
Okay.
Flourish the gun out.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah, no. You shoot the thing. It goes through a bit of red mist as Aiden's just like, I mean, hey, at least you hit something for once.
You haven't been around much lately, have you? You haven't been around much lately, have you?
Nah, but I don't think I'm
Poor
making
sap.
damage.
Well, you get to clean the shit that I put out there, so enjoy that, and your thing's dead. Fuck you. And
I mean, it's
continue
not
to eat.
dead. It'll be back within 24 hours.
Then I will kill it again.
Sure.
20 hours?
It seems Aiden's kind of gotten used to it. He's just kind of taking it on the chin now. Who'd like to go upstairs next after you just hear a gunshot?
Man is still laying in bed.
Sabi and I are making our way upstairs.
Okay. Also, Revan, go ahead and roll damage.
For what?
Just roll damage. I want to see how much damage you do. We'll get to it after Aragon. But Aragon, you come to the kitchen. Again, warm smelling of food. SAB sort of stops at Stremon for a second, who kind of just tosses him a roll.
Before I go back into the kitchen with Peacekeeper and get some food, who did the death
Fresh
pop?
out of oatmeal. Sorry, guy.
Did the desk pop? Did that? But he's gonna cop to the desk pop? Okay.
Yeah, anyone did it. Maybe you imagined it.
He did not. I heard it too. I am putting it out of my mind, and I'm sure the bar is no worse than it already is.
Well,
Meanwhile, Revan, you shot a hole through the wall.
Ah,
hard to believe.
well,
It's
that
a
sounds
small-
about
go.
right.
It's a normal-sized bullet hole. It's not like he blew up half the wall.
That's okay. I feel good about what I did.
Turns out, very realistic.
That SAV sort of takes the roll and just sort of, I don't know if he seems comfortable in this place. He curls up just behind the bar. Tiefling woman still kind of is a bit shaky around him as he just kind of walks behind. He's like, oh. So I assume you take a plate of. You're going to the pantry as well to make food. Okay.
I'm going to the back to see what I can scrounge up together.
There's still plenty of bags of oats, a few barrels of apples
Oh.
and fruits.
Heard from an unreliable source that we were out.
Fresh out.
What that? Fresh out. Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
I believe that.
little different being fresh out.
Oh, you know. Antics.
He says all this while you clearly see a bag of oats by his feet.
How did I get there?
How about that, motherfucker?
I think, magic made it there. 'Cause I didn't put it there.
Okay.
I've seen that bag of oatmeal in my life.
Okay.
With
Hey, I start making my oatmeal now.
Yeah, as the same, Stremon gives you stuff to make a bowl of oatmeal. You guys both have bowls of oatmeal and can go into the sitting area where the rest of the people are.
Nice.
So, are we gonna talk about what happened?
I'm not that worried about it.
Anna sort of chimes in. It's like, yes, well, I believe the king wishes to discuss what happened. He indeed left a note for you all. If you aren't busy this morning, he'd request yours and Mr. Arrakis' presences at his castle at your earliest convenience. I have the letter right here if you'd wish. She holds up a letter. It's an open letter that's clearly been read already.
Say it.
Well, I mean, I'm fine heading down when we're finished eating. Anybody have any objections?
No. Nay.
I guess we can go.
Does anyone want to get Vaneth up?
And the big dumb will wake up on his own time.
I mean, he is our amazing leader.
You think he'd
But
be up
he's
and
so
if he was still
He's
he's
there.
a
moving.
sleepy, amazing leader. It's okay.
Okay. Well, tried.
Or did.
Just gonna.
Fuck
You
you.
guys are talking about Vanith. A few moments go by. Puts something on the door. Heads back upstairs and heads out into the back alley. Yeah, you guys are sitting at the bar. The letter is read to you. If no one wanted to read it, it just basically says, "At your earliest convenience, please come to the castle. I'm calling a meeting of all the people I can trust at this moment."
Wow,
Wow.
that's pretty sad if we're
I am
part of that.
shocked. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty surprised that we are in that group.
I mean,
Yeah.
Look at
I
us.
know him.
out
Who
of
would have
Please.
thought?
out
Who
of
would have thought?
out of character.
I mean, we have broken into his castle. Oh, no.
out of
It's true.
character, you guys were literally
Huh?
hired to do a job that is very much a secret job, and you haven't told anybody. So you technically are doing everything right. I don't know how you are doing this, but you're doing it right.
I
That's
think
because we
that's more
never
of an
do anything
accident.
wrong. You just gotta remember
True.
that.
Right, sure.
Try.
With that, as you guys are finishing up your breakfast, Vanith, what are you up to down there? Are you just kind of in bed thinking about stuff?
Yes, I'm gonna wake this asshole up.
Vanith is in his bed, in the fetal position, clutching his pillow.
Picture of a
no.
leader.
Now, question: is he wearing the hat, or is the hat on the pillow?
Oh, the hat is
Mhm.
on the desk. He
Oh.
does not. He does not feel worthy to wear the hat in this moment.
Oh no.
SAB, do you want to go wake up Vanith?
He kind of like looks up at you and just sort of barks. And he's like, he just sort of stands up and starts walking. Kind of looks around, very confused, and the dinosaur is gonna go ahead and head downstairs. And now it's gonna do an intelligence check to see if it knows which room Vanith is in.
Nice.
He's a smart dog.
No, he's not. Intelligence is bad for dinosaurs.
What are you talking about? He's a good boy.
10.
He is the best of
There's a
boys.
-4.
That's
Yeah.
a boy.
So he
Cry.
looks down the hall. He looks at all the doors, and all the doors look the same to him. So he just starts barking. I was like,
I love how this motherfucker is literally a dog.
well, I don't
He's
know
a fucking
I
raptor.
don't know how to do the
At the same time.
velociraptor sound. It is just like
No, I don't mean it. I don't mean it because of that. I just mean he's literally like a
Behavior-wise.
dog. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's
Been
he's our
domesticated.
pet dog. I hope that didn't scare Vanith.
Vanith. You're
Hearing a
you're laying
raptor.
you're laying in the fetal position as you just start hearing SAB outside your door just going off.
I get up and open the door to pet him on the head so that he stops barking.
You sort of, as you pet him, he sort of like, just stops, nuzzles your hand for a second, and just sort of like nips at your shirt and starts tugging you to like try and get you upstairs.
All right, I follow willingly.
All right.
Importance to
Aw.
note: the hat is not on Vanith's head.
Oh no.
Damn it! I gotta change his character card.
Oh,
again.
well.
Wow. Really significant.
Oh shit.
Oh, shot.
With that, Vanith, you head upstairs. Smell of breakfast. There's still plenty of food around if you need to grab something to eat. Stremin
I-
waits low.
Yes, peacekeeper. Food here.
I smell the oatmeal and I refuse to get a bowl.
Stremin just sort of turns to you and is like, "Would you like a plate of meat and bread?" He's not the.
I walk past and I don't make eye contact with anyone. I just stare forward.
Oh, also, give me a perception check as you left your room.
Okay.
I literally had the dude put a note on your door and then leave, and then it's just like,
It's a dirty
Ooh.
20.
yeah, you clearly see a note just marked, "Talk to me soon" on your door with the just Marhalit's name written poorly, mind you, but you're able to read it well enough.
Tears come to Vanna's eyes.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So, Astaria crew, your fearless leader has walked out of his room. He's crying without his hat.
Oh my god. What is wrong with your head?
Vanith? You okay?
Vanith looks out the nearest window.
You look. You look to
Are you
the,
looking out the hole in the roof? or
Yeah,
what?
No, there's no hole in the
I
roof.
look through the bullet hole.
Yeah, the bullet hole.
No, that went into a wall.
That is a
behind him.
very small
The
bullet.
bullet
Come
hole.
on.
If we're doing some ballistics
Very
right now,
perceptive.
the bullet hole
It's
just went
incredibly
right
perceptive. Oh.
I'm looking
Hey,
at the
Vanith.
photo.
Guess what? I killed something. It was awesome. I did a good job.
I reach out a shaky hand to fist bump him.
Oh.
I take his hand with my hand and I give him a bro hug.
Vanith deeply weeps.
What's going on, big guy? Did you lose your
talk
hat?
about it?
Where is it?
I'm not worthy to wear the hat.
Yes, you are.
Why not? You
Most
only took 2
worthy.
damage last night during our big fight.
Most worthy.
Not worthy. The chosen one has deemed me unworthy.
Who the fuck is the
happened?
chosen one?
All that talk.
I mean, no, we know that he turned you down.
Wait, who turned down who? My character
Shut
is
up,
confused.
shut up, Brevin. Shut up for a second. And it, I was nearby when it all happened, and you just gotta think about what he said. He said that he doesn't know you very well, which I think means that he wants to get to know you better.
No, he doesn't
wants-
want to get to know you. Exactly what it.
Oh, shut up.
Revan gets really upset and he points his gun at Aiden and he says, "Why did you make our friend cry?"
Aiden just sort of, with 2 fingers, he just sort of points the gun away from him. It's like,
I move it back. I say, "You bastard," with
clearly-
tears streaming down from my eyes.
look, you clearly,
Vanith does not cry.
you clearly missed the proposal last night.
I fully pick up Revan.
Okay.
To it.
I'm sobbing like a baby right now.
In that case, I'm gonna say Peacekeeper, Aragon, and Mina. Give me perception check.
What, am I crying too much that I can't perceive anything?
No, it's the fact that you and Vanith are currently grappled with each other.
Holy shit!
Aragon, this is really good. This is a really good bowl of oatmeal. You might have a career in making oatmeal, my friend. Peacekeeper, you saw what Aragon was doing. You're like, I should try that next time. That's real good stuff.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see how good I think the oatmeal is.
Oh,
Through my tears.
I gotta quickly.
Might take a
Mina's-
while to load,
I
but
gotta quickly text Marie something.
yes.
Dang. Got him.
My character continues to sob.
Vanith sobs equally as we just hug each other in this grapple.
So beautiful.
Oh my god. We're so fucking stupid. I love it.
I gotta look at this guy's name.
Wow.
I just go up to Vanith, a tiny little hand on him, and I just say, anytime that you need, just know that I'm here for you. Want to talk about it?
I
I
pat
do
her on the
think-
head gently.
I do think that you know who wants to get to know you better.
I scream at Aiden and I point my gun again.
I just deeply burrow my head into Revan. We just wrap our arms around each other, and I pat Mina on the head, lovingly and not condescendingly. It's a very important distinction. I don't want to do it condescendingly.
Fantastic.
Oh,
So
okay.
you all have your little moment. Mina, you see what you see. Aragon, Peacekeeper, you guys discuss the finer parts of Oats. As you all kind of take your moment, Felden and Arrakis kind of stand up and be like, "Well, I don't mean to break things up unceremoniously, but perhaps we could go for a walk and get Vanith some fresh air on the way to the castle."
I don't think right now is a good time
Oh, I'm
to be
sorry.
talking business. Okay.
Marhalut. Love. And
Aiden, you motherfucker!
Okay, maybe we just best to get them out of the bar and walk around, and maybe we walk towards the place we've been summoned. And Arrakis sort of just walks to Phil and maybe like 5 more minutes, like give him a minute. I don't know. I'm bad with people, and this looks bad. So,
Both
guys,
of them are terrible with people. Holy shit.
yo, I'm gonna do something real quick for y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, I finally get to kill Aiden.
No.
It's a dream come true.
1d100, you guys got an 18. You take 18 minutes to kind of calm down. Felton and Arrakis just kind of standing.
Surprisingly quick.
Felton and Arrakis just kind of standing
yeah.
awkwardly as they're just like, we don't know what to do.
Aragon's in love
the
with his
timetable
oatmeal
of
and-
grief. We go through all 5 stages of grief in 18.
Here we go. Edible.
All right.
Pretty normal trajectory.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm dying. That was so funny. Alright.
Alright. Alright, big guy.
Actually, where is he? Did he leave, by the way? Did I miss that? Like, out of character, by the way?
Yeah, he
left.
taped a note to my door and then left out the.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but that's so funny. Alright, we can continue. I'm sorry.
It's all good. This is actually, I actually like this. This is pretty good. So you guys walk through the district. You have the message, which acts as a writ to let you to the castle. Felden and Arrakis both being people who frequent that area. Most of the guards see you all with them and just kind of let you pass through as you are escorted into the king's castle, into his war chambers, where you remember talking about the Legend of Midas initially. Now you see quite a
We're all still sobbing.
quite a
Okay.
group.
Interesting story.
Oh, and I'd assume the walk would have been at least an hour, so I don't think you'd be sobbing still. I think you might have.
No, I know. I was just kidding. I'm sorry. I was just kidding.
So, you guys step into the war room. You see.
Shit, all these people look so fucking formal. We're just like walking in like.
That's what it is with D&D
That's our
adventures.
thing.
You guys are just
That's
a
our
ragtag group.
thing.
These guys are the government. Of course, they're gonna look formal.
Got the clowns.
I mean,
They're the man.
look at this crew, man. I feel like they're about to fuck us up. Are we coming in to get fucked up?
Is that another Goliath in there?
Yeah, that's the Goliath
Yeah,
you
that's
fought
the one
in the
you
arena.
Kill
fought.
him. Get your
Oh
hat.
yeah.
He's a
Um,
badass.
Oh, does that cheer you up?
Seeing him does bring a slight smile to Vanna's face.
I will say this as you
Aw.
guys do
Alright.
walk in. Lowcrog does wave hello to Vanith and the rest of you. He's very like you can
Aw.
when you walk in, he looks very bored, but then you see you guys walk in, and he gets kind of excited. He's like, "Ooh,
All right, we're bringing him with us. 3 unstoppable big motherfuckers who will never die.
I will not let that happen. It's hard enough to kill you already." With that, you guys walk in, and other than Lowcrog, you see the rest of the team that is with him. You see King Leandris at the head of the table with a few guards. Some of the political figures you've met with, including most notably Lord Nadar, the most familiar
Dude,
to you all.
yes.
You see,
I wave at him
he
Very excitedly, like a child.
he nods his head to you. The last time you saw him, you kind of embarrassed him in front of the higher ups of the government.
Ooh.
That
That's
was-
right.
that was
I
when you
still
solid
with him.
snaked your way into the castle.
Ooh.
I should have had better security.
Well, they do now. They do now. And
It's us.
you also
So they
see
learned something.
Lord. Shit, what was his full name? You see Headmaster Viridian from the magical school, who nods to you all as well, and a few other kind of important-looking teachers. You guys.
I flip off him.
You flip off the headmaster of the school, who nods to you all as you walk in.
Cameron deserved it.
He was an
Did
General
asshole.
they
Smug.
hire us for something?
Yeah, they hired us for the birthday party, and
No.
it got all fucked up.
No,
That was a
school.
Right.
The school hired you for the field trip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
This
that's
woman
right.
hired
We
you
had to
for the
protect
birthday
children.
party. Over here,
I flip her off and apologize like through my eyes too.
We will retcon and say you
Cover your
flipped off the
eyes.
woman instead of Lord Void.
Misdirected
I will
flip
give you
off.
that much. So, you guys all walk in. You are free to take seats as the king sort of sees you walk. Like, oh yes, welcome. It is good to see you've made it here.
Yeah.
I do hope it wasn't too troublesome to get here.
Let me sit in my chair. Yes.
Oh, well.
Someone help me up onto the
Wow.
table.
Arrakis.
I sit next
I
to.
help Mina up.
All right.
Go
I
do
sit
this.
next
You
to the
damn it.
attractive elf lady. She's pretty hot, so I'm gonna sit next to her.
Haven't you already tried
Oh.
flirting with her before?
No, not her.
I think it went really well.
Let's see. He flirted with this one, and I think that's it.
And this one right here.
Did
that
you?
one.
Did
No, he didn't flirt with the king. So,
that's your next target, Revan?
Ah, here,
That's my
we gotta
next-
win his favor.
we get the creepy music going.
Take one for the team, man.
Now then.
Yep, I got it,
Do
guys.
it.
Don't worry about it.
You look like an Aiden job.
So,
You're right. You are right.
you guys all
Where the
sit-
fuck is he?
But Aiden?
I was joking.
Okay. So, you guys all take your seats. A proper gnome adapter seat is applied to a chair for Mina to sit down. Van, if you
thank
help her
you.
into it.
That feels racist.
I mean, it's literally
It's
built so
not.
that gnomes...
It's equal. It's equality,
Thank you.
Bullshit.
not special treatment.
Now then, so
They're
yeah, I
equal.
slipped in the king's voice. Now then, I'm very glad you all managed to get here. As I said in my note, I only wanted people I can really trust on such trying matters, and I do know I've already discussed some of it with you all. My advanced archaeology group, the current stakes of the matters of a possible regime to the east, a rumor of undead to the far northeast, the now confirmed existence of a adamantine dragon, and perhaps some of my worst fears, some old rivalries from the Underdark. So, without further ado, I do wish we could have met on, or we could have seen each other on better terms. However, after the recent attack, I am afraid I must call you in for sensitive information. I am sure you heard the announcement before the undead began their assault. This Zaustras is a being that is new to me. It was one of the reasons I reached out to the other world leaders not long ago. Zaustras is a powerful adamantine dragon, as we have researched, who not only recently awoken, but has been attacking clusters of villages and camps all over Astaria. I do not know exactly how he was awoken, but we do suspect he is working with some group. Our best reports say he dwells somewhere to the north of Tarak, in the vast expanse of the never-ending forests. However, what we know for sure is that he has made contact with powerful beings far below the city. Silveridian Cross, if you please. And you see the older wizard sort of stand up. Greetings. Oh, while most only heard the dragon, I heard many. One of which was Molthros Krull, a mind flayer that lives in the Underdark far below the city.
You about to die?
No,
I'm not understanding any of this guy. Do we have a trans?
Some water, dude.
Yes, hold on. Sorry, I genuinely needed a water.
You're good. Don't worry about it. I just was making sure. it wasn't just
Dehydrated.
me.
An allergy.
Is that better?
That's some Zyrtec.
I wave at him very excitedly.
Yes, hello, I see you. Is this better?
I suppose.
As I was
Got it.
saying, I recognize the voice of Molthros Krull, a mind flayer that lives deep below the city in the Underdark. I faced off against him once before, and he was attempting to release a beholder upon the city. Now, I believe he is trying to enact his nefarious plans once more by teaming up with this dragon and his mysterious backer.
I nudge the girl next to me and I say, "Doesn't that sound pretty hot?"
My God. Don't you have a girlfriend?
I don't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, I do, don't I? Just
My
kidding.
God.
You do. Can you give me a
I can't do
charisma check
that.
real quick? Just.
I am a lady slayer. Let's see what I get.
Yeah, you got a 50-50 rate. Go.
Refer to the as a lady slayer is most.
It's a mental thing, you know.
Keep telling yourself that.
I did not do it before.
Beautiful.
You kind of jab her in the ribs accidentally.
Oh, fucking crap.
She just sort of looks. It's another high elf, by the way. So she sort of looks at you.
You startled her.
And she's like, could you perhaps please scoot over and not do that again?
Oh,
Revan, you can't just be pulling a Joe Biden on all the girls.
Okay. Topical. God damn.
I'll play.
Out
Oh shit.
Did the
I
other
put my-
ladies, did the other girls that he's flirted with see? They notice.
Most of them were enraptured by the important discussion happening. However, the member of the honor guard that he flirted with a while ago is staring daggers at him. His arms
I
crossed. in
wink
the
at
seat.
her.
She rolls her eyes and she's just like, right, sorry. Seems whatever. I guess it's a bit more rambunctious.
I knew my fucking toe was bleeding.
Wow.
Meanwhile, in the middle
You
of this,
okay over there?
looking under the
I'm
table.
sorry.
It's fine.
Listen to
I
that.
love it. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It was like kind of hard, and I looked down. I'm like, oh, there it goes.
Peacekeeper,
It
you
is
notice a small red spot on one of your boots, and she's like, I knew my foot was bleeding.
Fucking knew it.
Can't believe they invited us to this meeting.
Vanith looks at the wizard and says, "Well, why do we not just kill the mind flayer?"
It is for
Someone was paying attention. What a nerd.
We tame the dragon and use it.
Yes, I.
This
concur
dragon
with that.
cannot be tamed. I can tell you that.
We tamed a raptor. We can totally tame a dragon.
King Leandra's.
We already have a
Fixing
dragon.
one.
The king kind of stands up for him. I was like, well, all these ideas are interesting at the least.
Neat.
They are easier said than done. Now, to get back to the point, while we took a big hit with this invasion, I am enacting emergency protocols. I have decided to begin our investigation with two fronts. Seeing that you all have only just returned from the Underdark cavern of the city, I will be having my personal generals do the investigating down there. And I ask you all to look into this dragon. First by heading to the Dragonborn capital of Drakenval. Meet with the historians they have and see if you can't find anything on this Zaustras. Then, either return here for debriefing on said information or head to Tarak and try and find any information on the forest or follow any leads you may find in Drakenval.
Your Majesty,
Yes.
what relief efforts are you offering to the people in this trying time?
Oh, for God's sake, shut the fuck up. All right.
That's
What?
where we go.
Mr. Revan, I'll ask you
Alright.
to please watch your language while you're at the table and in my home. And also please stop assaulting my guests.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We all literally saw you elbow the governess of District 3 a minute ago.
It was an accident, clearly.
You still
I was
haven't
just trying to
scooched
get
over.
comfy. There's no seat there.
There is. I just didn't put a chair there for spacing.
There's no seat. I see nothing.
Loudly scoot your chair out. Just drag it across the floor.
Just double.
I just moved to the back like a child.
You just get up from the table and lean against the wall. There's a look on the king's face that's just like, oh god, I trusted these people to find ancient artifacts.
Man,
Right.
where's...
Well, as I said, you're all free to leave for this mission within the week. You may get ready at your leisure. If there's anything you can share with my personal generals on the Undark area, that'd be appreciated.
Which ones are his generals?
These guys over here with Lokrag and the other people. The very colorful group. Well, shit, everyone in here is a very colorful group.
Do you want us to share that information now or like after the meeting is concluded?
The other Goliaths, I think he wants it now.
Well, there's an abandoned church down there. There's a few houses that were ransacked and had some undead-ish things. Most of them should be dead. Be careful around the garden. There may still be some there.
The human man next to the Goliath's
Good night.
the human man next to the Goliath's like, that's actually pretty good, thanks.
Shoot him a nod.
He nods back. The king then stands up against like, right. Now, while I did call you all in along with my generals to discuss this part of the plan, I wanted to ensure that you have the means of traveling to where we are sending you. Do you have access to a wagon or cart?
About horseback riding. Why can't we have horses?
Well, the only reason
Question.
why we suggest a cart is for holding of supplies. It'd be able to transport all of you easily, and you'd only have 2 horses.
But a carriage.
Yes.
So wait,
Uh,
are we
yes, that
leaving
would be
for a
fine.
really long time?
Yes. The estimated boat trip that would take you to.
Boat?
Yes.
That's all.
The Draken.
Didn't someone? Sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
He kind of. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out early because he's now pulling out a map to show you all. And here's the new
Nice.
world map.
Huh.
As far as you're being
Oh,
informed.
mother of God!
Oh,
Yes, sir.
whoa.
So,
Game
he
planners.
starts.
So much.
Let me.
Dude, I'm huge.
You are a Goliath.
He starts. Shit, I need to look up the town names. I had these written down. Where are they? Okay. First, you will travel through the nation of Werlin, where you have already traveled before to find the last art. Excuse me.
On a dash action, I could get there. I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna say that is not 80 feet.
Over there.
That is like thousands and thousands of miles of land.
See, you say
That's 80
that,
feet.
but on my screen, I see 80 feet.
What is a screen?
Let's see. He tells you that you'll be heading through Wellens, and then you'll be heading to the south of that to catch a boat that'll take you to the nation of. Wait, hold on. You'll be heading to Solitane, which will then take you to a boat that'll take you to Wellen, which then you will ride through to get to the Dragonborn nation of Drakenval.
Nice.
So basically,
Going
if I
So
were
there's
to
to
see
gonna
your
be a
people,
bunch of
Aragon.
Aragons there. Oh,
If I were to plot a
Oh my
trip,
God,
it's
I
gonna
am
look like
so
this. You guys are gonna ride this way. You gotta ride this way. And Mina, as he
I'm
points
not
this,
seeing anything.
I don't
I'm
see
not seeing any
anything.
sort of direction.
hold on, let me just draw the full thing.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh, wow! Well done. That is nice.
very
That was
nice.
impressive.
Thank you,
8 points.
Some good line following.
thank you. And then there you are. Here there
Beautiful.
be the Dragonborns.
Wow.
All right.
Mina,
That's-
as he points
Seems like
to
quite
this,
the
as he points to this part of the map, you can go and give me an intelligence check with advantage.
Yes. Let me check what my. Okay.
Wow, we are gonna be gone for a while. I'm gonna miss everybody.
With advantage.
Yes.
I'm not gonna be able to give Aiden shit for at least a month.
Dang.
Mina, as he points to that part of the map in Solitane, you recognize the fact that is near the road that leads to your home village, where your parents, whether they be alive or not, still live.
Why would you say that? Are they dead?
I mean, that's up to you.
Oh no.
That is entirely up to you. You never specified. I just pretty much said, yeah, that's where your hometown is.
Okay. parents
I
are
put a
apparently
hand on
dead.
Mina's.
No,
I
Mina,
put a hand on Mina's shoulder, but
No.
it ends up covering her whole back.
Marie, I said
Thank you.
it is up to you whether they're alive or not.
Okay.
So which is it? Are they?
Thank you for your support in this whole time. You know, my parents have obviously died.
Dang.
Hold
I
on.
know, I know.
I didn't say your parents died. I said it's up to you whether they're
She
alive.
did.
Okay then. Well, this wouldn't have happened years ago. Then they
Dad.
would have just have happened right then and there.
You know,
Doesn't mean she can't
I'm
still
just
be
being
sad about it.
reminded. You
Oh.
know, grief
Oh, okay. Okay, fair
Some-
play.
takes a long time.
Yeah, Chandler. Grief takes a long time.
Thank
You feel
you
about grief?
for the support.
You motherfuckers don't want to test
Okay.
me when it comes to grief.
Well, it apparently only took you 20
What about
minutes,
what about
so-
good grief?
That's I got no retort. You guys officially won. Game over. Let's end the stream.
Let's go.
That's
The party
it. That's
began.
it, guys. We've won.
Thanks for joining the series, guys. But yeah, you guys see on the map that it's going to take you quite a while to
Yeah.
travel. So yeah, he rolls the map up. I'm going to move back to the war room. He rolls the map up after laying out the path and nods you all and lets you know if you have any questions, you're more than free to ask. You guys have given your information to the generals on their trip to the Underdark. The rest is just a bit of politics between all the political leaders and the school leaders that are here. Any questions?
I go up to the lady who had us do the birthday party and I ask her why. Just ask her why, with no context.
I don't know what that's in reference to. However, I am very sorry. I'm going to have to cancel your job for my son's party. In light of recent events, we find it best to defer from doing such an event. I do apologize, and there has been a severance said to you for your time spent.
I just walk away.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys do in the war room before you leave?
No.
Oh, I don't think so.
All right then.
Mhm.
You guys are now led out of the castle, led back to District 5. The guards are pretty much like, I mean, you were literally in the king's ballroom, so we trust you, but just don't do nothing crazy around the city, please. There's a lot going on, and we don't need people just acting a fool. So they just sort of let you go, like free to go back to the bar, free to walk around, free to think. And
When they say don't do anything crazy, who are they looking at specifically?
Revan, they're looking at Revan.
That's what I thought.
Thank you for the clarification.
I have no idea what they were talking about.
Right.
Wow.
But yeah, you guys are free to take care of any business you have in the city. You leave
Which
at
businesses?
minimum within a week, or whenever you guys feel you were ready to head out. You guys, I will give you this. You guys did say you have a wagon and a wagon rider or a wagon driver.
Wagon toe.
Yes.
I can tell.
Can we get our own? Can we get our own wagon driver, specifically
You have
one
one.
person?
You have people at the bar that literally came here on a large wagon that were hauling things.
No, I'm talking about one of our character friends.
Yes. Streben and
okay,
Miris
sorry.
Streben and Miris migrated from the far east with all their shit.
I didn't know that.
Job.
It's alright. I think I've said this once at least, but that's
We have a very deep lore in this, okay? And sometimes I get a little.
I'm sorry. Alright. Well, yes, you guys have the means to travel, and you guys are at your leisure to walk about the city.
Talk about.
Question: Are
What
we
the
all gonna
hell?
fit in the wagon?
That's a good question.
Based on the fact that you've already used the wagon before, yes, it was used to haul large pieces of. Please get.
No.
Didn't we originally fly to this continent from our weird island that we were stuck on?
No, you took
Which,
a
by
boat.
the way, we've never talked about that. Why were we on the island again?
That was the test. That was the test of
Oh,
the
that's
most
right,
capable
that's right.
people who could be trusted by the king.
Yeah, I wonder
Which
what
was
they're
a
doing on that
huge
island.
mistake. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
I wonder what they're doing on
Anyways.
that island. We should go check it out sometime.
Anyways, Vanith would love to go shopping.
Ooh.
A little retail therapy.
More
Yes,
retail
let's
therapy
go,
would be in
sister.
All right.
Absolutely.
Looks like we're shopping.
You currently are in District 5. It's a lot more upscale residential areas, and the only two kind of shopping things in this district are and my list is jumbled. I don't know why that's like that.
Oh,
District 5, when it comes to like kind of stores, you have. Oh, actually no, I built District 5 to be mainly the Arts Guild, the Education Guild, residential upscale houses, and fine establishments. So you'll have to head to District 4 for more.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to get some weapons and armor. Maybe sell some of the random stuff that I got in the Underdark.
Not selling your hat.
Okay.
I don't have my hat on me. Don't worry.
Okay.
You guys.
Wouldn't
I
let
have,
you.
I do have 12 wheels of cheese that I would like to sell,
All right.
as well as an
Forgot
ornate
about
tree
that.
All right.
and another
Wait.
random.
Can I?
Oh.
Yes, I love cheese.
Yeah, I'll decrease
Okay.
my quantity to 11,
Thank you.
and I give one to Van. Or Revan.
I will increase mine by 1.
Nice.
All right. So you've traded
2, 1.
cheese, and you walked to District 4. You were looking for a place to what? Sell weapons or buy armor?
I want to buy weapons and
Okay then.
armor if possible.
You ask around for you ask around one of the like, kind of nearby guards. They recommend you to check out Valen's Fine Weaponry. That is the kind of more upscale establishment in the city that sells and buys weapons. And
Incredible. I had their
I have a
Alright,
question.
yes,
Is there a like enchanter or someone in the city that I could talk to about some mysterious?
ooh.
Mina's trying to get coke.
What? A stream is
No one
this?
said what color that powder was.
Well,
You didn't specify what color it wasn't.
Yeah.
let's see. I'm looking through my list. Your best guess for kind of more magical items would probably be that Air Ganassi's kind of mobile store that was on one of the bridges. The kind of flying house thing where you bought the book. What? I'm sorry, you guys are cutting out a little bit. What'd you say?
You said okay.
Mobile.
But yeah, you remember where the flying house was. So whether you guys want to stay as a group or split up to do these, you know where you need to go. Man, if you're heading towards the weapon shop, does anyone else have any places they want to visit?
Yes, I would like to know, is there anywhere that sells firearms in the city anymore?
The weapon shop.
See, I don't know that
We're
weapon
gonna
shops
go get
normally
those
do, do
bullets.
they? Well, I'm
True.
yes, but I'm also kind of looking for something else.
Ah.
Excuse me. From the last time you spoke to a person who knew about guns, which was the blacksmith you dropped that robot guy off at, you kind of learned that guns are either rare or used only by like law officials. So not a lot of stores would be selling gun parts. They definitely would have materials to make bullets, but not like whole guns. You'd have to look into having one built, which you somewhat did when letting the blacksmith take a look at your gun. He said he had some ideas for something bigger, but that was like yesterday when you guys were talking about that.
Wow, that felt like a couple months ago. Yeah, I'm going to do this then. So you said the law, as in the city guard,
Yeah, the honor
might
guard
have
would
one.
be, you know, if anyone
Okay.
were to know where to actually find a place to buy guns, someone in the honor guard would.
Can I go to some place where somebody in the honor guard might be? Ask them a question.
I mean, you have Felden with you, so if you wanted to know any place, like he can just take you to the closest guards guild, and you can ask questions there.
I will do that, please.
Okay then, so we have 3 people going places. Let me just write these all down.
Splitting the part. Weaponry. Mina was
Ooh.
what was that guy's shop name again? Oh, Mirror's Magic Wonders.
I think that was.
And Peacekeeper and Aragon, do you guys have any places you want to head to or check out for equipment?
I'll follow to the weapons store.
Okay. Aragon?
I would love to be able to see what the fuck is going on.
We have just kind of like a basic view where
Alright.
it's the large map, and I just have it zoomed in on the
That's fine.
city.
That is okay. I'll follow you guys to the weapon store, but I'll just stand outside and intimidate people. That's fine with me.
All right. So, we're gonna go ahead and go to. Okay, so we have Revan and Felden heading to the Guards Guild, Aragon, PK, or Peacekeeper, and Vandith heading to the weapon shop, and Mina and Arak is heading to the magical store. We'll go with Revan first, as it takes about just a couple minutes, but Felden leads you to the District 4 Guards Hall. It is a very prestigious-looking building. Kind of has the emblem of the city and the city's colors, blue and silver. Walks you into the front door, and the front desk clerk sort of is like, "Yes, how can I help you too?"
Yes, I would like to know if there's anybody here who may have a firearm, something that looks like this, and I pull out my gun and put it on them.
Oh, it looks pretty nice. Admittedly, this city's a little slow on modern tech, but I believe we have a man in our R&D department downstairs that has been looking into firearms. Hey, Felden, you remember where it is? Yeah, I know. Is that great? Felden can take you down there. Go ahead. He just kind of
All right, thank
lances
you.
the back door. You see kind of like sitting area where a bunch of guards are kind of on break but still armored up. Felden takes you kind of like a downstairs area, and you see kind of similar to what you have in your bar, a basic forge area. You see a couple of dwarves just kind of hammer it out down there, and one of them kind of sees, is like, "Hey, what do you want?"
Oh, hello there, my stoutly friend. I would want to know if you have or have made any of these. And I pull out my gun.
Oh, that's pretty nice. You make this yourself, or you find this on black market?
No, I made it myself, but I'm looking to tune it up and potentially get it
It's fine work, I must say myself. Well, we don't have anything that big yet. Right now, I've just been trying to get these circling around, and he kind of pulls out what looks to be close to kind of like a Derringer, but it has like kind of an easier reload system. He's like, I figured guards could start small and have a little bit of a side piece. I'm sure it seems you're used to something a bit more high caliber, but best we can offer is a little one of these in case that one breaks.
What would I have to do to have you make me another one of these? What if I left my gun with you to make it?
Well,
Make a second one.
that's going to take a while, I'm not going to lie. I suppose I can hammer out a copy of that, or at least something similar within, say, a month.
Excuse me? How long?
A month.
Did you say a month?
Yes, a month.
What if I pay you to get it done in 5 days? With me here to help you.
Oh, okay, that's different. No, I suppose if you're willing to stay and help, we could probably figure it out within a shorter time. We'll come to payment once it's done. My best guess is going to be somewhere around 100 gold if you got it.
Oh, I've got it.
Fantastic. Well then, Mr. Feldon, get this man taken up to the records part of the building. Let him know he'll be coming in next 5 days, and we'll see what we can do, my friend.
Much obliged.
Fantastic. And with that, you're given a reoccurring day pass to District 4 on behalf of the Honor Guard, and you will give me a. I don't know if you have a tinkering check. Give me what is your closest thing to tinkering?
Let me see.
Would that be dexterity?
I have I mean, I can do dexterity check.
Yeah, let's go with that since you're being kind of like, you carefully you're assembling a gun. So you go and make those
Well, I
rolls.
know. So I know how to make one. I just don't have the materials, by the way.
I know, that's why...
I just didn't want to do it myself.
Well,
so.
yeah, the idea
I know, I was
of-
just like...
Oh, okay. Sorry. The way I'm making this logical is that... Oh,
Oh, that's a fucking horrible roll.
you do have advantage.
Oh, yay.
Side.
Alright, that's better.
13.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a very trying 5 days as you and this dwarvish man are struggling to make this gun. But kind of after day 3, something kind of locks in place, and you kind of figure out how to get the internal mechanism working again. And after 100 and let's see, 110 gold, you now have a duplicate of your gun.
Yes. All right. Cool. I.
Man, going to Kimbo.
What's his name?
Ooh.
This dwarf?
This random dwarf's name is
Yeah.
Morbro.
Tell me his entire back.
Yeah. Yeah. What is he like? So Barbaro, I like that.
Morbro.
Barbaro Baggins.
Hmm.
Okay.
Ichiro was a traitor.
Morbro Goldstaff.
Marlboro. All right, Mr. Goldstaff. I want to thank you for your time. So next time when I get back in the city, I'll leave one of my guns with you, or well, preferably both, and we can potentially work on some. You know what? Actually, you want to come? You want to come hang out with us? Want to be like our blacksmith guy?
Wow.
Because I'd like to work with you on a regular basis.
Well, I appreciate the offer,
Ooh.
boy, but we got a lot going on here as of late. Currently sipped up.
Yeah,
on
well,
all-
we could pay you a lot more.
We
I'll keep it in mind, but for now, I got say duty bound to the city. I do appreciate the offer, but you just come back any time. Let me know if you want to create more, and thanks for your experience. He kind of puts out his big dwarven, kind of sausage-fingered hands for a handshake.
I
His
shake his
meaty claws.
hands, and then on my way out, I spin both my guns in my fingers, and I holster them on my way out. I wanted to make a really cool exit, make him convince himself, that he
Yeah.
might want to come with us.
All right.
Because I'm pretty cool.
very convincing.
So now that 5 days have passed, what did everyone else get up to? We're gonna go back to Vanith, Peacekeeper, and Aragon. As you went to Valen's Fine Weaponry. As you walk through District 4, you come to a very upscale, very nice-looking establishment. You walk in, very strong smell of cedar. As the rather rotund man behind the counter sees like, "Oh, hello there. How are you guys doing? What can I help you with?"
Well, I'm here to sell some stuff and buy some stuff.
Oh,
I'm
sounds
sure
good,
that you
right.
can.
The stuff works.
Browse.
What can I get you?
What do you have in the Great Axe department,
Oh, great. Let me have a look real quick.
as well as the Great Club?
Ooh, only a good club, no great club.
Dang, I was really hoping he had one of those fantastic clubs.
Oh,
Let's see, great club, great club. Let's see what we got. I have here, let's see. I've got us one metal great club that's do a wallop of damage. It's got a nice kind of bone hilt to it from what was it? Man said it was saber-toothed tiger bone hilt. Pretty penny than most great clubs. It'll run you just about 9 gold.
Can you say that again? Sorry, you cut out.
So it'll run you about 9 gold for this metal great club.
9 gold. What is the damage on that thing?
Out of character, a normal great club does 1d8
Yeah.
damage. The metal one is going to do
Mhm.
1d8 plus 5.
Plus what?
Actually, no, not plus 5. That's way too overpowered for a character like you. It's going to
It's
do,
not.
let's say 1d8 plus 3.
Well, you keep cutting out whenever you say the plus.
I will write it down.
3.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Or I'll type it.
Again.
Oh, well, it's in the chat now. It's that 1d8 plus 3.
D8 plus 3.
Yes.
Awesome. So it's 9 gold, and what if I sell him my great club? So kind of like an exchange to get a better one.
Oh, it's a great standard great club. This will knock about 2 gold off of it.
All right, so 7 gold.
Aye.
Absolutely, I will take that.
Right. Thank you very much. Great axe, you said. Fortunately, we're out on those. I do apologize for the inconvenience.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can get you, big man?
Do you have any magical weapons?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, but we do not deal in magical weapons. We deal in fond the craft weapons, but if you want something magical, you will have to invest in a magic shop. I know it's a bit silly, but
All right, I'll head there next.
Very well then, and
Understandable.
Very well.
Wait, I want to sell my other great axe. I still have an extra great axe that I want.
Oh, all right. Let me look up how much a great axe costs.
They cost 30 gold pieces.
Where's the price? Yeah, it does cost 30 gold. He says like, if I may see the axe in question.
I hand him the axe.
Oof. Kind of has to hold it up with 2 hands, kind of like very carefully. Kind of looks it over. How many years have you been using this one?
This one is about 3 years old.
3 years. Yeah, good condition at least.
I shine it every night.
I admit it does look very clean. It's a little dull, but nothing that can't be fixed. I'd say I'd give you about 25 gold.
25. Jesus.
That sounds like a deal.
Very
I
good
hand it
then.
over to him.
He puts
Alright.
the axe down, he goes behind the counter and picks up a little satchel, puts 25 gold in it, hands it to you. There you go, sir. Is there anything else we can do for you today?
Doesn't seem like it, but it seems like my friends might want something before I head over to that magic shop.
Wonderful. Now, which
No,
way?
I'm actually good. I'm just looking around. If I have any questions, though, I will holler at you.
Fantastic. What about you, sir? And he points to you, Aragon. Do you need anything?
Well, do you have any items that sort of bring back stamina or can speed up your recovery? What do you have this in terms of like those kind of things?
Oh, let me have a quick root around, see if I have any potions.
A quick reach around?
Look around.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, have to ask.
Easy now, son. not producing a lot of results for this for some reason.
That's okay. I mean, I'm only asking. You can say no, we don't have shit, and I'll have to wait till later on in the story.
I got you. Let's see. I got. Well, unfortunately, friend, I ain't got any stamina potions, but what I got is a potion of cure light wounds and a potion of endure element.
That's okay. I'm gonna have to hold out because I need it for a very specific reason. It doesn't sound like that's gonna help me out very much. But thank you.
Fair enough. Apologies for the inconvenience. Thank you for your inquisition. Tiefling, sir, if there's nothing else I can do for you, I will return to more business back behind the counter. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Remember that
Okay.
you guys have had your interaction with the weapon store owner, Valen, and now we're gonna cut to Mina and Arrakis over at Mira's Magical Wonders. As Mina, you and Arrakis are on the bridge to District 3, as you see the somewhat familiar flying house with the kind of like rotor blades built off onto the side of it, keeping it levitated. The lights are indeed on, and the rope bridge is out. Is
All right.
up. As
Go.
you go to the door, you knock, and the door cracks open a bit, and you see the familiar kind of air ganassi. He's like, "Oh, just 1 minute." He closes it real quick. You hear kind of shifting throughout the house go on, and the door opens to you as it's now a storefront, and he is dressed back in his more business attire. It's like, "Mina, good to see you again. Welcome back. And you see you brought a new friend. Welcome, sir." Yeah, hi.
Yes, this is very good to see you again.
Welcome, machine.
So, I actually came to inquire about a couple of different items that I was hoping that you could tell me about.
I'll do my
So
best.
the first one is this bag, and I hand it to him. It has a mysterious powder in it, and I would like to know what it does, and I will happily pay you for your help.
He kind of like, let's see. Well, I don't mean to be. You're not a recreational kind of person, are you? Because I have seen this substance before.
I enjoy playing games, and running around, if that's what you mean.
Not exactly. This is what is classified as a very, very hard drug. Like, very powerful stuff. I don't know how you got a hold of it. I'm both impressed and terrified that you have brought it to me. If you are...
Do you know if this could be used in a fighting situation? Like if I threw it in the face of an enemy?
Oh,
would
that has a mixed bag of results. I remember hearing a story about a couple of people out in the woods camping, and they kind of laced a pie with this, and then slammed the pie into I think it was a halfling guy's face. The dude went crazy and ran off into the woods. Came back in the morning covered in blood. So it might help. It might make things worse. I don't know, since I don't partake personally, but I feel like that is a thing you might want to experiment with.
Okay.
Also, don't let any guards know you have this. You may be arrested on the spot.
So I turn it in to the guard people. First thing, I go straight to their headquarters and tell them, "Hi, I found this bag, and I was told that it was bad."
Are you leaving the excuse me? Are you leaving the shop?
No.
Okay then.
No. Sorry, no. I was saying that to him.
Oh, okay. That that might go well if you're a trusted member of the city. Just be careful with it.
Okay.
If
Well, the continue. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say personally, I'd either just drop it down the gorge or flush it or whatever, but handing it in, that's a noble thing. I actually do have a question for you as well. I was hoping you guys would stop by again. That magic book I loaned you, did you get a chance to try it out?
I did. It was kind of awful.
Oh, how so?
It was like a pun. Like I would read off the spell and something different happened. I forget which spell it was, but I'm pretty sure it started raining fish.
If you want to give me an intelligence check, I might tell you what actually happened because I do remember the spell.
Oh, thank goodness somebody does.
17.
Oh.
Yeah, you opened the book and you saw the spell Ice Storm, and instead, instead of creating a sleet of hail to freeze people, you created Ick Storm, which shot out a massive thing of sludge that made it hard to rain and hard to move in.
Off scene.
Right.
Huh, that is curious. Do you still have the book on you?
Yes.
Do you mind if I have that back? I'd love to see if I couldn't. I'm not magically inclined myself, but I'd love to see that happen a few times if you don't mind.
Sure.
Thank you. Oh,
I'm not gonna use it again unless I'm just messing around. I mean, I can't necessarily take risks like that while I'm in the middle of battle.
He's thumbing through it and he's like, I kind of wonder what the rest of these, like, there's one that says message dead. There's one that's, He kind of closes and puts behind the guy. Like, well, at any rate, I'll have to find somebody that's a little bit more interested. Thank you, by the way, for field testing that. Super appreciative that I was able also to get that back before I headed out.
Absolutely.
Also, I remembered your friend, the elf guy, Revan, wanted bullets made, and it was a little hazardous, but I got them done. He pulls out a small bag. You remember the bag of rune stones that you bought, which was just you throw a stone and it does 1d4 of a random elemental damage? Marie?
Hello?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Oh.
Here goes. And we're back.
Come in, Marie.
Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay, I'm back.
It's all good. So you remember the rune stones you had bought, which was, again, a bag of rocks that do random 1d4 elemental damage.
Yeah.
So he then pulls up a similar bag of hand-carved rune bullets. He places it carefully on the counter, and he's like, there you go. Obviously, be very careful with these. The rune stones usually are fine in a bag, but since I had to kind of carve these a little, a little temperamental, but they should be fine as long as you're not, too crazy with them.
Okay. I will definitely let him know. Thank you.
And also, I wanted to ask, I don't mean to be throwing so much at you, but remembering that you guys are the adventuring type, I think I have something that might pique your interest.
Oh, yes.
Now,
Tell me.
Now, are you often finding it difficult to carry a lot of items, sometimes maybe having to leave things behind, or maybe not being able to take everything you want?
Yes, actually. Especially with how small I am. I'm not very strong.
To each their own. We all have our own specialties. I have recently found an item of mine that I had forgotten I'd had, and I'm so happy I found it because he takes out a small burlap sack, and he's like, give me one moment. And he goes to pick up that kind of moonblade sword that he had on the back shelf. I need to look up the price of this one thing real quick. See this sword? You see this bag? He kind of keeps the bag open loosely, and he just drops the sword into it. and it looks like nothing went into the bag.
What?
Now watch this. Pulls his hand out, pulls the sword back out again, totally fine, and you can see that the sword is much longer than the bag.
I feel like I've heard of these things before.
I think it rhymes with smag of smolding.
That's
My-
amazing. How much is it?
This little thing, while it is a very coveted item through most adventuring groups, it will cost you about. Let me see how much you guys have. Now, it is a very, very useful utility item. It costs about 1,000 gold, but I think if you're willing to keep testing this book for me, I'll say I'll knock it down to 600 gold.
I will have to ask my group since we kind of all share the money. I don't want to take all of it on one thing, even though
That's
it
all right.
would help all of us.
That is all right.
So
At that moment, does Van show up at the magic shop because he wants to buy magic items too?
Yeah, sure.
ooh, how convenient.
Then as you, Aragon, Peacekeeper, walk through the door, Arrakis is just sort of milling around. He waves to you guys. You see Mina and Miris as he's leaned over the counter with this bag. He's like, well, speaking of the devil.
Oh, hey guys. I'll never guess. We were just wondering, Vanis specifically as our leader. What do you think of this?
A bag of holding.
Ah, very perceptive, my friend.
He said that he could give it to us for 600 gold, and I wanted to ask everyone before I just spent our money.
600 gold.
Well, the running price of these
No,
are
it's a lot.
1,000.
Yeah, I definitely am for
you could
that.
keep your weapons in it.
Oh, I
Support the
myself am
transaction.
good, but would like to store approximately 11 wheels of cheese in there.
perfect.
Instead of
Hey,
That's perfect.
You can store a full shipment of cheese in this, my friend. This thing can hold a lot.
Cheese.
I don't want to put words in everyone else's mouth, but for an entire shipment of cheese, I think that
It pays for itself. Point.
We could become cheese delivery people.
we indeed.
Side hustle.
Wait, why are we going on adventures when we could do this?
So you guys pay the 600
All right.
gold.
Yes, and I will take back that magic book.
He hands you the book as
That's
well as the
the
bag of holding, and you guys
too.
put the 600 on the counter. He's like, "Oh, this is what I needed before I headed out. Thank you guys so much."
Where are
Of
you
course.
going?
Before you head out. Oh yes, of course. I would like to all know as well. I want to know.
Well, I usually do the occasional trip around the world, or at least the known world, to see what curious items I can come across. As you can see, my house is
Nice.
very capable of moving, so I use that to as much advantage as I can. Sometimes, you get caught in a storm. Other times, you almost crash into a mountain. Either
That's
way,
so much fun.
oh yeah,
Incredible.
It's very worth the risk. I think the best thing I did was salvage bits from an old sky ship that I found off the coast. That was a lot of work, but oh boy, does that help travel.
I bet. It sounds like you've been quite a number of places. Do you happen to have any items that may benefit a Goliath barbarian like myself?
Let me have a look. Let's see. Let me have a look. I have left in my inventory the standard vials of healing. I have obviously the lunar scimitar as I showed you. As a gag, I know you guys probably aren't one for stuffed animals, but I have the blessed teddy. The
I said
runestone.
Teddy.
Yeah, it's the little guy sitting on the back shelf. He points to the kind of teddy bear sitting on the back shelf. I have.
What does it do?
Oh well, this little guy. Shit, what does it do? I can't remember what it does. I think I looked these things up in season 1 or season 2.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's all good. To be fair though, he wouldn't know what it does since he doesn't know how to use magic items. So the idea is that he knows it is magic, he just doesn't know what it does. Let's see. Bracer
Fair
claws.
enough.
What are those? Let me quickly look up what bracer claws are.
Don't necessarily have to. We can keep going. I was just curious.
With that, Vanith, he kind of pulls up these, he pulls up this set of, like, kind of large, gauntlets. He kind of puts one on for a second, and he's like, check this out. He kind of curls his, like, fist back, and just these 3 blades kind of erupt from his wrists.
Oh.
Now, they are also magic. I don't know what they do, but I do think this is a pretty cool weapon.
I would agree, however, wearing armor is not typically my thing. As a barbarian, I am quite opposed.
Fair enough, and he just kind of, eases his fist back, and you just hear the metal just sneak back into the kind of gauntlet. He puts it down, and let's see what else I have. We have the Concentrate of Clove. We have the Ring of Virtue. We have Night Sight Goggles. Is there anyone in your party that can't really see in the dark?
Aragon see in the dark?
I can't see in the dark. I don't have dark.
You don't.
Well,
Often have we
while these aren't exactly dark vision itself, it definitely helps better than not being able to see in the dark. I think these also work deep underwater as well.
Ooh.
And those ones are only going to cost you 40 gold.
For 40 gold, I don't think I can pay.
This is not a world where we have to spend all of our money. Do we know that?
Oh, I have my own stash of money. As the democratically elected leader, I do not steal. I do not take without clearing it with the group. But this is from Vanith's own stash of gold.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Let's see. We have the Mudwalker's Kicks. We have the Coin of Draconic Luck. We have.
Ooh, tell me about that. Tell me about that coin.
Oh, well. Let's see. What is the best way to describe it? You know how halflings usually tend to be fairly lucky?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this coin itself, made by Draconic craftsmen, is able to emulate that kind of luck once per day.
Ooh.
That one is going to cost you 50 gold.
50 gold, you got it.
Very good. He takes the 50 gold and he hands you a rather very large kind of draconic coin. It's like twice the size of a normal gold piece.
Nice.
That one I have
Alright,
vague
so-
familiarity with. That one, if you can ever in a pinch, you just flip it and you got good luck. And in-game translation, that equates to if you get a nat 1, you can re-roll it.
Right, that makes
Ooh.
sense, yeah. Cool, so I've got the night vision goggles, I've got the coin. Tell me about that scimitar that you were saying about earlier.
Oh, the Moonblade. This is a lunar scimitar. Again, while I feel like my salesmanship is indeed impressive, I unfortunately don't know what it does. I do know that, in fact, it is synced to the actual moon's alignment and its trajectory. What that means, I don't know, but I'm sure a willing adventurer able to use this weapon could find out easily.
And how much will you sell me the scimitar for?
The lunar scimitar is 125 gold.
Can you bring it down to 100 for me?
That's fair. That's a fair question to ask. However, I did bring the price of that bag of holding down a lot.
Understandably, 125, I'll take it.
Thank you very much. He hands you the sword, takes the gold. Now, let me just mark down.
And you got some. You said you had some healing potions. I might as well take some.
Give me
We
one
have a
second.
lot.
Yeah, I think
We have a lot of healing potions
I think
already.
you guys have 9 healing potions on you. Yeah, you do.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind then. We're Gucci.
we
Ben's
just
just trying to
never
get rid of
use
some of his
them.
gold. He's buying up a storm here. He'll buy as much as he can.
And I don't
Any
know
other
if you-
fun things you got?
Well, these are probably one of the few things that I know exactly how to use. He pulls out these kind of he pulls out a kind of cartographer's kit, puts on the counter, and pulls out these kind of special little like stone, like kind of. Think of like 2d4s kind of stacked. It's kind of like that to where it's these like stones. He puts them down. It's like,
Okay.
now these are map beacons. They work only if you have a proper map, or if you have a map in general that is at least similar enough to the landmass you are on. With these active, the current holder of the map will know the direction these beacons are in.
Like a compass.
Yes, only instead of pointing north, south, east, or west, you just know the direction of one of these beacons.
Okay.
For instance, if you were to place a beacon on, he kind of takes out his map and he points to the current land of Gilitra, where you all are. If I were to place this beacon on Gilitra right there and start rolling up the map, it will sync to that part of the paper, and I will know right where to go if I want to come back here. Very useful.
And for how much gold?
The set of those is going to be just 30 gold, and it comes with 4 tokens.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Alrighty then, thank you very much. And he hands you the stones. Before you pay, he does it. You guys have a map, right?
That's a good question. I don't know if we do.
I do not.
Does he have a?
Magic map.
Is there another way we could give out more money?
I can give you a spare map.
I'm not giving away your money. Don't.
I give you a spare map.
All right, spare map. Sounds good.
Here you go. He includes that one. He just includes a spare map.
The good guy.
It is a fresh map. It has the capitals of most nations on it. Very unmarked. Room for notes if one wanted to make, but for the most part, fresh map.
Incredible.
And after that, the only thing I have left. Well, I've gone through everything. You guys have you haven't cleaned me out so much, but you guys have definitely made my day.
Hey.
Anytime.
Well, is there? I gave you the bullets already, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure
Okay.
that I got that. I'm a little proud of those. So just hopefully they work right. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for your business. If there's anything else you need, come back within a couple. I'm here for at least 2 more days before I pull out.
Absolutely.
That's what she said.
Revan, you're not there.
Sorry, commentary.
I love.
And with that, you guys all head out. Arrakis kind of stays up behind for a bit, and he's just like, "Hey, I'll catch up."
Okay.
With that, you guys are now on the bridge to District 3. Most of you are back together. What do you guys want to do? Or do you want to fast track to loading up into the cart and getting ready to head out?
I'm good to fast track. I only have.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I would love to write a letter to Marhalut. And
Okay. You can go ahead and write your letter. You can get that to me however you prefer. While Vandith is writing the letter and while Revan is making his second gun, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I think thinking about talking to somebody particular, but I'm gonna hold.
All right. Well, if you guys have private stuff or like secret stuff you want to do, you can just text me that. I will work that in as best I can.
Okay.
With that, Aragon or Peacekeeper, anything you two want to do in the next few days?
I thing I can think of.
I do a lot more tricks with the SAB.
All right. You,
No.
for the most part, SAB was pretty well tempered around the city. You do a little bit more training to where he's a lot more confident, so around a lot of people, which is going to be necessary for when he gets back on a boat. But yeah, you managed to train SAB pretty well within the next couple of days. And with that, I have only but one question: who are the let's say who's the one NPC you actually no wait shit. Well, there's two NPCs you could use to drive the wagon, but I think only one of them is going to actually let themselves go drive. So I'll give you guys an extra NPC. You can choose one other person you want to come with you on your trip.
Normally, you know
So
my
wait, who do we have right now?
There's all of let me switch to the cart cam.
cart
Yeah.
cam.
Art King.
You zoom out on that.
Oh, it's like Oregon
Oh.
Trail.
Yep. I'm going to.
Are we all
God,
gonna
I
get
don't want-
there?
Where's Strevin?
If us are gonna die from dysentery, I hope it's
Shaved one.
Yeah,
Is
fuck.
we have Strevin as
I
the
also
wagon
do
driver.
want to make.
Oh,
I did bring my hat. It's just in my bag. I'm not wearing.
okay.
Okay.
Wait, before I left, since we had 7 days, did I get a chance to tell Aiden to go
Get
fuck
in the
himself?
car.
Yes, you've had plenty of chances to tell Aiden go fuck himself.
Could write him a letter.
And
too.
I went and saw
Priority.
my girlfriend too.
Okay.
But the girlfriend you forgot it.
I remember her now. That's what matters.
I'm sure she sees it that way.
Do you
Well,
remember
I'm sure she
her
didn't know I
name?
forgot about her. Bro, everything I had written down got lost, to be
That's
fair.
That's fair. Where did I put it?
Is
Because
it
he
like
used orc po.
Elena or something?
Oh, Elena is technically a part of our crew, but
I wrote this down. Where is it?
I
It's not the admin field.
see he doesn't even remember. Ah.
Oh, she's so
It's,
forgettable.
It's Jane Karen.
Okay.
Is that the one
Yeah.
who has the grandma who likes to do back?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
the one
we
that
should bring
Karen-
them.
Preferably.
We should bring them with us.
Cannot
It does
bring-
sound like a Karen.
They would be a lot of help.
Let's see. Where's SAB now? Where's this stupid fucking dinosaur? I have all these damn
Well, at least-
pictures in the inventory of all these pictures, and half of them I don't even use.
At least Stremin's there.
Yes. Eric. Okay, so everyone's up there. Zach, if you want to put.
Oh yeah,
There he is. That work?
in the cart. I should probably balance out the weight and go in the front.
There it is. With that, okay, so you guys have room for one more person.
Wait, I thought we were bringing 2 with us, or was that just 2 that we were leveling up?
Well, the leveling up was different
I'm
from the people you
Stremin.
wanted to bring. Stremin has
Yeah.
since he's proficient in driving a cart, but you could choose
And
who
it
you
is his
want
cart.
to come with. And I'll say this: you
Who's
can
gonna be
choose
the most useful?
anyone in the tavern.
What that otherworldly guy?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking either
Brackus?
him or Anna would be
But
best because
Dr.
we
Manhattan?
don't really have much of a spell person.
Ouch.
Mina is. No, you are, but not, I'm talking about like an offensive,
like a real
fucking bring down the rain, lightning, and fire person.
Like a real spell person.
So Arrakis,
I'm not offended. I promise.
Well, I don't know. I'm so.
It's okay.
Wait? Does Mina even really count as taking up a full spot? Not to shit on her more, but you know,
yes,
she's pretty
Count
small.
is taking up a full spot. She's like only a little
Damn
bit
it.
smaller than Streben, who's just a halfling, and he takes up a full spot.
So then we should be able to bring 3 more people.
No, you should be able to bring one more. How would you fit 3 more people on this wagon? There's only this one little space.
Mina can sit on SAB's
We're-
head or back or something. I don't know. I don't know. Who do you guys want? I still vote for somebody who can use some sort of offensive
I
spells
agree.
like Anna or Arrakis, personally.
I
I'm
agree.
good.
Although I
We
feel like
allowed to
Felden
take
would be the most
Arrakis?
entertaining.
As I said, you can take anyone in the tavern, and there is a reason for it.
Oh, then
Yeah.
totally Arrakis.
Yeah, Arrakis sounds pretty cool. I'm good.
Yeah, let's take that motherfucker with it.
All right.
Absolutely.
With that,
Yeet,
the
let's
team
go.
is assembled.
Hell
You
yeah.
guys say your goodbyes to everyone at the bar. Pretty much just being like, we'll be back soon. Strevin places Miris in charge and says, don't overstress yourself too much. Then you all head to the wagons. You guys mount
Remember,
up.
I also tell Aiden to fuck himself.
Yes, you've
please.
been telling him that for the past 5 days when you get up to go make your second gun.
Good.
Now,
I don't want him to forget.
we are going to call it in a little bit, but before that, I need to look something up real quick. Where's Okay, here we go. Possible encounters 1. If you could
Oh,
roll
shit.
for me 1d4.
All of us?
Let's go Vanith since he's the de facto leader.
Nice. A D4, you said?
Yes.
A 2.
I feel like it should be SAB.
All right.
That's
So,
fair.
you guys set out from the capital city of Gilitra into the wilds. You've walked this path before. It's a bit nicer now that you have a cart. It's much quicker as well. A little cramped just because of the fact that Goliath and the Dragonborn are a bit, a bit much, but mostly it's all right. And we will pick up with what you encounter next week.
Awesome. Let's see what Vanith did wrong this time.
So,
Hey. That's fine. As the leader, I have to take that.
so
The faults the faults mostly, but sometimes the successes fall on me.
So, for anyone and everyone watching, thank you so much for checking it out this week. Marie, sorry to cut off. I was going to do the outro.
Oh, you're fine.
As I said, thank you guys so much for checking the series out. Obviously, as I've said every time before, if you want to check the rest of the series out, head over to Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. We have all 3 other seasons with all the technical difficulties included. Join us next week, hopefully next Thursday, so that we may pick up right where we left off. And until then, we'll see you all around the house. Take care, everybody.